Hello folks, right, this is part 3 of the pop haul that I've been doing. This is the last 3 I believe that I've got. I'm just thinking, I can't think of any others that I've got. So let's crack on. Now this first one, I cannot remember where I got it from. I think it was off Amazon, but I wouldn't swear to it. And for the life of me I can't remember how much it costs. But it's only the second Ghostbusters thing I've got. So there we are. We got Peter and Stan, Egon, and I can never remember his bloody name. Winston. Stupid. Right. Yes, and then we got Slimer on there, and obviously Marshmallow Man. So there he is, Marshmallow Man. I've been after one of these for ages. Really glad I got one. Definitely want Ecto one, and I'm not, I'm sorry, but the new movie was okay, but that's it. It was okay. It wasn't great. They try to do the old nostalgia touches, all the rest of it, blah 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 blah. For me, didn't really work. It was just like a different film with no proper connection to the other one. It's just like, oh right, we'll just change it a little bit, we'll do this, we'll do that, and yeah. I mean, they're supposed to be doing a second one which carries on, almost like the first, split the original first film into 2 parts. Why they needed to do that, don't really know, but it is what it is. Will I watch it? Probably. Won't get it on DVD or Blu-ray or anything like that, though. I'm really not that bothered. Anyway, that's another subject. Chuck it over there. Now, this one I'm really pleased with. Little story to go with this one. This is Frodo Baggins. Still had another Lord of the Rings ones. All the same figures as I said to you on the other one in the other video. It is an exclusive. I'm not entirely sure who it's exclusive to as such. I actually got this from My Geek Box, and yeah, story behind it. I was in my hometown getting the old beard trimmed down, and the locks cut, and got a text message, oh, limited edition. So I was like, oh, no, I've got to get it. So I was there waiting. Obviously I couldn't do it at the time, because all the details and all the rest of it in the hairdressers, so, oh, bollocks. Right, so as soon as I got out there, I was like down to the bus station, waiting for the bus, trying to get it to work. Wi-Fi wouldn't work properly, so in the end I'd had to go on to data roaming. I didn't have any choice. Messing around, it wouldn't go through, wouldn't accept my card. What's going on? Thankfully, after about a good 10 minutes of messing around, it finally went through. So really pleased that that came through all right, and because they only had about 40 left when I got the text, so I was like, it's going to sell out. Anyway, this last one, now this one I've been waiting for a while as well, and this was actually from Pop in a Box as a sort of sorry for all the messing around that got caused with my orders. Not particularly well packed, as per usual with Pop in a Box, but it was a goodwill gesture. It is Emma Frost, another Speciality Series figure. So yes, very pleased with that. Effectively a freebie. You've seen all the ones on the back before. Pretty good, and I think that's all of that series, apart from maybe a variation on Wolverine. I think that's all of them now that I've got, and I just want to go back and get the old ones like Magneto, Professor X, the original Wolverine, if I can get them. Brilliant. Anyway, let's open them up. She looks like she's been a bit shoved around in that box, doesn't she? So I hope she's alright. Because he does look, she's a bit out of sorts. So, then this is why I said about taking them out of the boxes. It's, yes, if you want to keep them in the boxes, that's fine, that's your prerogative. Yeah, I do with some at the moment simply because of storage space. As soon as I've got space, I would like to take them all out of the boxes, and ideally have the boxes, like, if you like, sat behind. There will be a stand in here because all the female X-Men do have stands because they've got these funny little bodies. But yeah, essentially it would be on my shelf. It would be sort of like that. Obviously, all the box folded down and everything. But that's how I would like them displayed. I think that's quite nice like that. So let's put her on a stand. Hopefully she fits. Yeah, she is a little bit lopsided, but then Storm was like that as well. I'm not entirely sure why. Sorry, excuse me doing this. It's a very small aperture. There we go, I think she's in. Yeah, there we are. So yeah, she's alright actually, she's not too bad. Some nice little details. This is although it's got X-Men on there, most of you will know she was originally the White Queen from the Hellfire Club, and it's a sort of similar outfit to that, just simply got a little X on the front there. But yeah, nice enough. Little simplistic maybe, but yeah, quite like that one. Let's have a look at Frodo. I've never ever had an invisible figure before. I'll be honest, not really that bothered, but I did think this looked rather nice. And I would also like the clear Predator. I think that, and you know, it's not a figure done for the sake of doing it. It makes sense to have it, simply because it is an element of the film. He's nice, and it does feel sort of almost glassy, and it a similar feel to that Iceman pop that I showed you earlier. So yeah, he's nice. I mean, it is literally the same sculpt as the standard one, but it's just the fact that it's clear. But I quite like that. And you can imagine you've got a light or something behind it, shining it through. Yeah. Just going on prices actually. Will he stand up? He's having a little bit of trouble, isn't he? It's a little bit top heavy. Go on, stand up. No stand for him. I might have to get a bit of the old Smurf poo, as Bossman calls it. But yeah, regardless, nice figure. I think he was about £18. Emma Frost was, as I say, free. I think she's normally about 15 though. This fella, which I will take out, I believe normally goes, oh hang on, we got a little bit of tape on there. So, first time in a while, orange scissors. Yes, I know, it's fucking stupid. But some people get a kick out of it, so until I get told to shut the fuck up, I'm going to keep doing it. Yeah, I think normally this one retails for between 15 and 20 quid, depending on where you get it from. I know a friend of mine got one in the range for 15, I believe. I think it's the same version. Unfortunately, it's all static. The head doesn't move, which would have been nice, but you know, and it is a simplistic figure. but again, it's well done. I don't really, I mean, maybe it's just my eyes and I don't notice it, because anybody that knows me that knows my sight's pretty poor. But I don't see an awful lot of perfections on the pops that I get. Now, whether that's just me being lucky or, as I say, I don't notice it because of my sight, I'm not sure. But if in my videos, when I'm showing them off to you, you do notice any imperfections, do tell me. It would be nice to know. Anyway, there we are. 1, 2, 3, another quarter flea. And I won't finish the rest of it because some people think it's rude. He'll have to lean up against there because he's not going to stand up. But again, another nice selection of figures. Very, very pleased with those. Funko are doing some great figures at the moment. There's a lot more coming out. You know, the market is getting. I won't deny the market is getting oversaturated with the amount of stuff they're releasing. It is getting silly, so you have to pick and choose. There's things like The Shining, and I do love the film, but I probably won't worry too much. The rest of the Lord of the Rings figures, if they turn up in a box, great. I'm not going to go out of my way hunting for them. You've got the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. You've got what do we call it? Spider-Man: Homecoming. Again, you know, yeah, nice films, all the rest of it. But I'm not that bothered, especially with Spider-Man, because there's so many variations of Spidey, and to me, the comic book version was the original, so that's what I'm going to get, and that's what I have got for the most part, is the comic book versions or variations thereof. You know, again, not too worried about the movies, but that's just my personal tastes. But you know, when you're on a budget, you do have to think about that sort of thing. Anyway, enough waffle. That's it for all this lot. I will be getting on with some other types of videos, possibly today, hopefully tomorrow. We shall see. Depends on my frame of mind, how I feel, how my head is. Blah blah blah. Usual bollocks. But yeah, anyway, thank you very much as always for watching. Big shout out to all my subscribers, because I don't say it often enough. I really do appreciate you staying with me through this. You know, we're 5-6 months in now, gradually getting higher and higher in the old stakes. Yeah. So getting towards that 150, which I really, really hope you will help me do. Do spread the word. But as usual, thumbs up, thumbs down, leave some comments below, ring the bell and tick that notification box. And above all else, if you haven't done already, please, please, please subscribe to my channel and tell everyone you know about JCTV. And until next time, I shall catch you later. Stay safe. Bye bye.